Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Woo! I feel like Stephen A. Smith or the Kingpin. Cowboys lost. Yes, the Cowboys lost. I was watching the game and everyone's like, are you cheering for the 49ers? Or are you just cheering for anybody who's going against the Cowboys? And the answer is against the Cowboys. Oh my God, that was the most cowboy way to lose a fucking game. I love it. But Newbie, aren't you an Eagles fan and they lose too? Yes, but if we lost, it was only right that the universe said, you know what? Fuck the Cowboys. So fuck the Cowboys. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. If you're on the East Coast, you know that there is a storm coming tonight. So Newbie, Keys, Ozzy, Actual Dracula, BC, Hyper, who else? Face. There's a lot of people on the East Coast that might wake up to like 30 to 40 centimeters of snow tomorrow. So that is going to be shitty. So yeah, that's going to suck tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. Let's enjoy today. I'm welcomed and joined by the best looking island boy I know. BC, what's up, man?
Man, first show of 2022, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you haven't popped
With
your
you.
cherry for the year. Yeah, with
There
me.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You guys, you had to see Newbie. Like last week, he's like, yo, you coming on the show? He looked like WandaVision. You remember at the end of WandaVision when she's trying to summon the children? Same shit. I'm here. He got me. Fuck.
Yeah, I should stop really doing like WandaVision impressions. I was on Mama Comics, what is it? With like Laura and Jen on Friday. And like I kind of just did like an impression of like WandaVision there too, and like people in the chat were like, can you redo that? And I'm like, no, I think I should stop. But yeah, it was a good time. Make sure you guys go check the rewind on that. But yeah, man, it's Sunday, new comic book day, comic news and comic spec. AOA is 40 centimeters, so 2 inches.
Do this.
Yeah, dude, I can't do the conversion right now. It's supposed to be a lot of snow, man. Like tomorrow, like schools are supposed to go back into session tomorrow, and then Mother Nature was like, "Wait a minute, hold my beer," and basically is bringing this like huge ass storm to the East Coast. So maybe it's not that. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh yeah, nearing Nevada. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. I was saying like Nevada, so I apologize, Lucy. But yeah, they asked yours truly. I was joined by Anthony at Bird City and Laura, Jenny, excuse me, Rob, Red Hood. It was just a good time. So make sure you guys go check out the rewind for that, man. It was an awesome time. As most times I'm on shows, the fun just seems to fly by. And we were like an hour and a half in, and I was like, what? Oh shit, that's an hour and a half in. But yeah, it was a good time. Make sure you guys go check out the rewind because it is a good time. This Marissa lady is telling me that it is 15 inches.
Cost us.
So yeah. So there you go, AOA. It's 15 inches that we're supposed to get. So yeah. But anyway, you excited, man? Big week, light week. What are you thinking this week?
Oh man, I think it's a big one. It's gonna hurt the wallet. But then again, anybody following me on IG knows it's.
Do you think it's 15 inches big?
Oh, it's about 20. I'm gonna go 20.
20?
20.
We've had some pretty crazy last weeks, right? We've had, last week with the Elsa Bloodstone, which, if you were following us or, certain people, I mean, you would have known about that book, so you shouldn't be hating.
Right.
The week before that, we had, Thor 20. The week before that, we had Timeless. So it has been pretty crazy for like 3 to 4 weeks now. It's just been unreal. So
Newbie, I'm gonna say that people go a bit crazy again this week.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm interested to know if you're new to the channel. Welcome. Make sure you take care of everything. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up. I think that's the same thing. Make sure you guys go sub, not just me, everyone in the chat, every panelist, which tonight is only BC, member of the Comic Kingpin. So make sure you guys go check them out as well. Today, we are joining the Newbieverse for episode 77. Can't believe we're almost at 80. This is crazy. So yeah, new comic book day, comic news, and then a little bit of spec. But here's the thing. In some of the news, my spec has actually been like debunked. Not debunked, like kind of already ahead, right? So like last week, I didn't really do too much spec. I was like holding back. I should have done it because then I would have been like the Nostradamus of comics this week. But
Oh, Jesus.
that's the way it works. That's the way it works. So yeah. So
But he can say Nostradamus. I fucking love it.
yo, I watch the History Channel, man. I love that shit. So don't ask me to spell it because I have no idea. But anyway, before we start the show, let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Hope everyone's staying warm. Hoping everyone's got a cold Corona and some warm popcorn. If you're on the West Coast, I mean, it's pretty early for you to have popcorn, but hopefully you got the cold Coronas.
It's never early for popcorn. Come on,
man. Dan De La Torre, what's going on, sir? Attorney at law takes the gold. Yes, he is taking the gold. Uncanny swag. What is going on, sir? Silver medal. And Surge, you're taking the bronze, man, because I can't call it. So what's up? Johnny Dakota, thank you so much for tuning in out west over there in BC. Bernard, thank you so much. Tim, what's going on, man? How you doing? Tim's also going to be affected by this storm too. Empire, what's happening, man? Yeah, he just dropped a new video. I checked it out. $10 or less spec video. He had like 13 or 14 books. I was cracking up because like I'm watching this video and then he's like, somebody says, let the hobby pay for itself. And like maybe it wasn't me, but like, I always kind of say. So I was just laughing and I was like, man, this is nice. So
he was talking about someone else.
Yeah, probably. He's like, because I left a comment. He was probably like, yeah, man. Tim, I just discovered a YouTube channel that constantly streams G.I. Joe cartoon episodes. It's like heaven for me.
Amazing.
It's pretty good. If you like the fact the Cowboys lost, put your hands up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. God damn that newbie guy. Empire looks like he likes it. Newbie Comics. Oof. I called it at the end of the last chat. Bucks by 15. Yo, it's too soon. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm too soon. Lifelong Giants fan, so I say with great pride, F them Cowboys.
Damn.
That's what's up. Miguel, how's it going, sir?
There it is.
Mama Lucy, how are you? Ty the Conqueror, hi everyone. Gonna be another great show. Oh, I appreciate that. Fuck those Island boys. Whoa. It's a PG show.
Island boys.
RP, what's going on, man? How you doing? Raiders got jobbed. Phantom whistle. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, that was a crazy second half.
Okay, but the thing is, like, I understand the whistle part, but like he was still in bounds. Like the 1 foot was still like they were in bounds. It didn't touch the white. So like I don't know. I don't know. I know like Butcher's like feeling it too.
I know.
I was talking to him this morning, and yeah, he wasn't doing too good. He's a Raider.
I didn't even bother messaging. I just saw "fuck you all," and I was like, I'm out.
Well, like I woke up to that, and I'm like, oh shit, is he like like fighting somebody or like some? And then I was like, oh, Raiders, and he's like, yeah, man, it's just rough. So yeah, that's what happens, man. But hey, it is what it is. Custas, what's going on, man? How you doing? Ty the Conqueror, what's going on? Newbie MBC. I think Ty the Conqueror said that it's the first time watching live. Oh yeah, right here. Boom.
For you.
Watching live. So hopefully we live up to the hype, I guess. What book this week? Wet Dreams. Yeah, we'll find out, man. I think there's like 3 books, probably, right?
Oh man.
Maybe
we'll dive into
3.
all of it.
I think maybe 3, but I don't know if it's gonna get as crazy as like the last 3 weeks, man. Because like realistically, let's be real. Last year, if you guys remember, we got hot in January because of Star Wars High Republic, right? Everyone went crazy. I went crazy on that. Pre-ordered, of course. Then you had the Future State with like Red X and Yara Flora, which like exploded. But then after January, you didn't really have anything until like maybe late March, maybe early April. This time, I mean, we've had like 3 to 4 weeks now of just like boom, 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 boom. Like all these books are on the top 10. All the books are like flipping at crazy, prices. So
I don't think we're gonna get any book that's gonna hit like timeless numbers at like $80 Canadian, $50 Canadian. But I do think there's gonna be some scrambling for 2 books. I'm gonna say 2 books that people are gonna be like, yo, I need a copy.
Is it the 2 that we were talking about? Just so I know. Oh, come on, man.
Of course.
Okay. I just want to know, man. I just want to know.
Yeah, we gotta tell the people next. Come on, let's do this.
Happy to see two of my favorite divas on YouTube kicking it live on air.
Thanks,
Man, stop
guys.
looking at yourself in the mirror, okay? That okay. Well, what's going on, Hype? How you doing, man? Beers and tacos. That's way better than popcorn and Coronas. I'll tell you that. Serge, I don't mind taking the bronze. Yeah, there you go, man. TKO Collectibles. What's going on? Thanks for joining. All right. Let's get her going. I think I said everybody. Hard Knock. What's going on, man? Universe X. Woo.
Unique.
Dude, he's probably going nuts. He's a Niners fan.
Oh,
I
yeah.
him afterwards being like, dude, congrats, man. I was rooting for you guys. But yeah, dude, just crazy. Jesus, I just looked at my orders, and this is, in fact, a massive week.
I told you. It's bigger than 15 inches.
I'm trying to think of, like, the books. I think there's only, like, 3, though, so.
No. There's more, but there's 2 of them that I think people are going to be like, I need a copy. Like, they're going to be calling their LCS 100%, but if they haven't already.
We'll see. What dreams? You all think cons will be back for the most part of the year? Where are you at? Canada or US? Because US, I mean, some states are like fully open, right?
Oh, they're about to tell me that I need a passport to do groceries over here. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We're supposed to reopen on Wednesday, or find out on Wednesday if we could open the next week. So like I don't know. Cowgirls robbed themselves that last. Of course, man. Fuck. 5 seconds, you throw it in the middle. What are you doing? Anyway, I just, like, they were on the 30-yard line. They still had like a ways to go anyway, but hey, it is what it is. Try being a Finns fan. I mean, you still got a Super Bowl. You still got the undefeated season, right? So, I mean, you have that going for you.
Yeah.
Right? So, every week is massive week for BC. Yeah, BC and faced by like everything. So,
I feel exposed, man.
All right. Well, let's get it going. Let's kick it. BC is saying it is going to be a big week. So,
yeah, man.
Let's find out. BC, you weren't here last time, but thanks for the rebranding idea and everything, man. So,
I know you love me. I get it.
Hey, here's
you
what
can
it
say
is.
it. You can say it. Just come on, because we're live.
In 1972. Hey, it still counts, though. It still counts. Still counts. New Orleans wide open. Yeah. To the people surprised the Cowboys lost. It's the Cowboys, enough said.
Oh shit. Here we go.
It's
Here
true,
we
man.
go. Just cruise.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Hopefully I get to go hunting with this guy. I'm off this week from work, so I'm hoping to go out this week. But again, this stupid storm might fuck up things like Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
What do you go hunting for, Newbie? You go for deer, rabbit?
Comic hunting, man. Come on. Moonlight, what's going on? How you doing?
Lit.
J2 Moonlit. Fuck, I always say Moonlight. Fuck, god damn it. I was gonna stay and hang with y'all tonight, but Newbie decided to message me.
Yo, the best thing I know he's even busy moving, I think.
Yo, the best thing was though, like, I was like laying on our couch, and like my wife was like right beside me, and I was like, I just picked up because I started laughing, so I grabbed my phone and I went to go like send him like a gif, whatever.
Whoa,
you know what I mean. And I like, all I did was put San Francisco, and my wife's like, send him that one, and then she started giggling, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll send that one. And then I just started dying, and he just messaged me like, yo, your team lost too, right? And I'm like, it's not about Philly right now, man. It's about the Cowboys.
I'm more impressed that you're sending gifs to people. That's pretty fucked
up. You may need to make a quick trip to TO too. Yeah. Oh, Ozzy, we need to talk because I know I have the book is at the shop. However, I'm not there. I've been off work for 2 days, and then I'm not back for like another week. So, yeah, we'll talk. My DMs are open for all. What's it called, man? When you send those fucking things?
It's a GIF, bro.
A GIF. Holy fuck. Newbie on fire with words tonight. It's a GIF, not a GIF. Whatever.
I've been back into the universe for like 14 minutes.
Listen, it's like I tell my wife when she says things. Did you understand what I'm saying? Did you understand what I was saying?
No.
Oh, fuck, man. That's what she says too. So fuck. All right. Let's gills. I mean, I take a gill too. Oh, fuck. All right. Let's get it going. Let's enter the newbie verse. New comic book day first, comic news, and then comic spec.
Yeah,
Make sure
man.
the popcorn is warm. And let's begin. All right. First up, channel sponsor, Big B Comics. 3 stores, one in Niagara, one in Hamilton, one in Barrie. Make sure you guys go check out all of them because they got great stuff. If you think you missed a few things, well, guess what? Sometimes they got you covered. You don't know. They do shipping to the U.S. as well. They ship pretty much everywhere. Also, they just got their walls, especially at the Niagara store, kind of back because they've been open for the most part. So they've got added some slabs. So I'll be taking some pictures of it moving forward. And if you like anything, you can contact them or me. But yeah, Big B Comics, channel sponsor. Show some love. Comic book press scene. Bleeker St Comics, $10 a press, $5 a clean. BleekerStreetComics.com. He's got about 3,000 to 4,000 books on his website. I think he still has that promo going for 10% off. Newbie Comics #1. So be on the lookout for that. But make sure you guys go check out the website. Southern Ontario area, you know the deal. He's at the flea market on Turner Crest every Sunday. So make sure you guys go check him out there because he's got a lot of his product there. All right. Let's get it going.
Vamos. Bolero.
Yeah, okay. Bolero. Series premiere. Number 1. It's a cool cover, I'll say that, but still not sold on it. I think that if it is something hot, I might be able to pick it up a little bit later in the day. It also does have a $5.99 price tag, which kind of was like, ooh, I don't know about this. So
yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Exactly for those reasons, man. To be honest with you, the description of this book even just does not interest me one bit. If I hear anything out of it after it comes out, I'll try to hunt it later on. But for now, it's a total pass for me, man. I'm really not interested in this one.
Yeah. Damn. Yo, I remember saying that about that book too. God damn it. Hold on. I want to pronounce it properly. In Howling Commandos number 4, the first appearance, because that's when she's named, is
oh no, not this.
Is Glyph. Right? Glyph. That's how you say it.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. There you go. I got it. Just remember, number 4, she's named. Number 1, she's just who she is.
Just Gilf.
Another series premiere. We got Aerosmith, not the band. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really like the title. I don't really like anything about it. But, I mean, again, series premiere, number 1. People kind of go crazy and just pick up any number 1 that comes out, it seems, in the last, 2-3 years now. So the trend will obviously continue because you never know, right? I know tons of people that, with the indies, they just pick them up, put them in a box and forget they have them. But I'm not really sold on this one. Even though it's not $5.99, it's $3.99. Still not sold on it. So, yeah, it's a pass for me.
So I want you to do my boys, Steve Perry. You cannot go on air, Steven Tyler, and say Aerosmith. It's Aerosmith.
Oh
but,
my God, fucking Christ.
But yeah, no, for this particular issue, and I wish they were my boys. They're not my boys, but
I was gonna say, I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah, no. It seems like they're bringing back a series from the early 2000s. I remember this had dropped, but again, this was a series I wasn't ever on.
Yeah.
Like I said, never got into it, and I don't think I'm going to be picking this up either.
Yeah, it's a pass for me, man. I'd rather save this $3.99 and go to one of those bigger books this week that are coming out. Empire. I usually pick up all Image number 1s, but I skipped Aerosmith.
No, this is Aerosmith.
That's what I'm saying. Aerosmith.
Okay, Aerosmith.
Arrow.
All right, let's go.
Jeez, not AERO. I'm saying it ARROW. Come on now. All right, let's move on. We got another Spider title, number 1, Ben Reilly.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta admit, it's a cool cover of him, but like, I don't know, man. I'm not really sold. There are a few different covers coming out for this one this week. I don't know. Do you think it's gonna have one of those effects, like say, when the Web of Spider-Man 1 came out, and things like I don't know. I'm kind of confused on this one.
Yeah, no. So this particular miniseries is actually supposed to be taking place shortly after the Clone Saga, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going back to that point in time, and it's going to be telling a little mini story. Like I said, I think it's about 5 issues. I'm curious to see what these memories are that are being unlocked within the series. You know how I am, Spidey. So I'm definitely grabbing it. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring, a character as a first appearance within the mini run, but
usually in these minis, right? It's either like the first issue or it's like the last issue, right?
Dude, you know what? I'm not gonna bank on it being first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm just picking it up for the read. If for whatever reason it picks up, great. But I'm just curious to see what they're gonna be revisiting at that point in time. Like, why are we going back for 5 issues? I'm just curious.
Yeah. So far, we got a meh and a pass, man. I don't know. I was just kind of, iffy on it based on like just all the covers that were coming out and stuff like that. I was like, like sometimes when there's so many of them, it's kind of like a red flag in my mind. I don't know. I just always have that, that perception, right? So we'll see. Keys is saying pass. Hyper saying love and energy BC brings tonight. It's like someone spiked his
double goal. But yo, I don't know if there's many fans of Scotty Young here in the chat, but there's actually a dope Scotty Young cover that's coming out for this issue, which I think is pretty neat. I'm gonna pick it up.
We'll see. Okay. All right. We got a few number 1 alerts here. So we got Death of Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
We got Devil's Reign with Rhino there.
But hold on, Devil's Reign. This is the Villains for Hire.
Yeah, sorry. And then we got the Kingpin one there with Elektra.
I think it's the same book, dude.
You think?
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a variant.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I kind of like the Kingpin one. I'm not a fan of the whole Rhino thing. Like again, the Lululemon gray thing, not a fan of. And then that She-Hulk. I really think that She-Hulk. I don't know. I think I could see this being maybe like a $15 book for whatever reason. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so we'll go in order. Doctor Strange. I'm sorry, Death of Doctor Strange. This one's going to be with X-Men Black Knight. I'm totally grabbing it simply because anything that's been taking place within the Death of Doctor Strange, I've been grabbing. I know most of these, one-off side stories people tend to pass on. If anybody read, example, the Death of Doctor Strange, White Fox, something big happens in there. That's setting up things for it to take place in the future, near future. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. Regardless, they've all been pretty good reads. So on that end, totally getting it. Devil's Reign. So the Villains for Hire. I know it's going to feature the Thunderbolts. The team consists of, I know there's Rhino, Agony, and you remember Agony from the whole symbiote stuff.
Yep.
You got Electro and you got Whiplash. They seem to be crashing a gala. I saw the preview. I don't know if you saw the preview. There's like 3.
No, I didn't.
There's like 3 or 4 pages, but it's a tie-in, so I'm gonna grab it. She-Hulk. Can we start off by acknowledging that Jen Bartel knocked that cover right out of the park? I think it's dope. Do you like it?
I like it. I just like the yellow, the purple, just the color.
Dude,
right? I love the art about it. Yeah, and it pops. And there's not that many like yellow covers that actually like pop. I mean, some that come to mind is like that Negative Wolverine one.
Yep.
That's pretty much it, right? But
there's the Arjun cover too. Arjun cover is nice. Adam Hughes killed it as well. I don't know if you saw that cover.
Yeah, a few people in the chat are saying that they prefer that one too. Yeah, it's gonna be in demand. So
look, I picked up and reserved all 3 of those ones.
Nice.
But yeah, man. So I read the preview as well because most of the books that are dropping this week, they actually released, I think, like 3-4 pages for some of these books. And like I said, I read the preview, and She-Hulk seems to be throwing it down with Titania. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see
characters that we're probably going to see in the show too, right? So I mean,
so like you've said too in the past several times is Marvel now within comics tends to do things that kind of are similar to what's going to take place within the MCU. So who knows? But
I mean, Feige has come out, he hasn't come out and said, got in front of a microphone, but in the circles, like they're paying attention more and they're putting shit in their books to see what's out there and things like that. So I don't know. Sometimes I think when they introduce certain characters or when they do certain things, I'm like, okay, this could spike. And I'm like Floyd Mayweather, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, experience and history. That's where you got to put your best judgment. And you see it time and time again, right? There's always just these cycles. So yeah, we'll see. Ozzy's not a fan of the Mayhew one. Is trash. Sorry, the others are cool though.
I agree. That's why I said Jen Bartel, Adam Hughes, and
Yeah.
the Archer. Those are the three I'm grabbing.
But we're not done with number ones yet because we got 3 more number ones coming out this week in Marvel. So we got Silk, another Silk title. We got Silver Surfer Rebirth, and then we got X Lives of Wolverine.
Yeah, man.
That one's got a few titles. That one's got titles. That one's got a few covers actually this week as well. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them.
So I'll tell you guys straight up, Silver Surfer and X Lives of Wolverine cover wise, fuck, ate all my money. But yeah, so I don't know. Did you want to speak first on the books or?
No, go ahead, man.
So Silk 1. Rumors are there's going to be a cameo of a villain. I don't know if it's going to be in this particular issue, but I did notice that I think it's issue 2. She seems to be teaming up with Luna Snow, so I'm curious to see where that goes. I'm not sure. Is this? It might be a mini, if I'm not mistaken.
Which one's that?
Silk. I don't know if it's a mini or if it's ongoing, but
yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, regardless, I'm gonna pick it up. Silver Surfer. I love Silver Surfer in general. Silver Surfer Black, everybody remembers that shit. That was awesome. So now this is another 5-issue mini that I'm actually pumped for. Like I said, this issue in particular took all my money on the variant covers. I don't know if you saw them. There's one with Thanos, the one with Galactus.
Yeah. I saw the one with Thanos. I did.
And yo, I'm not a Momoko fan, but Momoko's cover too is pretty nice. So yeah, totally ate all my money. X Lives of Wolverine. Like I said, guys, there's it's called 10 Lives of Wolverine.
10 Lives of Wolverine. He's not a fucking cat.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if you guys took the chance to read the previews, and it seems pretty cool, but you pretty much see like Wolverine is going back to visit Wolverines from previous eras. So in the preview, you see Logan meeting up with Jean and Xavier, and I have no idea why or what he's going to revisit, but
listen,
I'm curious.
Something that's very important, and Keys, I'll get to your question in a second. Something very important that I thought about with this X Lives of Wolverine is that Miss Marvel book, that yellow one that came out, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. That one's a sleeper, and I got to give a shout out and credit to Specsman because he actually brought it up and put it on his Instagram. But in that book, it's similar to this Wolverine one. It almost has these flashbacks and things. So like all these different versions or variants. That's something that we could see here. And, you know, you never know like when that could kind of pop maybe. So I don't know. It's maybe something to look at, right? Because it is different versions or adaptations of it. So
within that Miss Marvel book, I know that you're seeing different versions of Miss Marvel that have never been seen prior. Whereas here, it looks like Wolvie's going back to, you know, revisit.
Well, you never know. You never know. It could be. I'm just kind of spinning it in the same way, right? Because some people still don't know that about that Miss Marvel. And I mean, one copy was sitting on one of my LCSs. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to go back and see if it's still there to kind of pick it up. Because I did sleep on that, but I'm not the biggest Miss Marvel or anything Marvel there. Real quickly before we switch gears here. Real question, guys. When does CGC charge you when they get the books and grade them, or when I do the online stuff? So it's usually when they get them, right? Or just when I forget how it works.
I'm pretty sure it's when you're doing your submission. I think the only time that there might be a price change is when you're sending in books predated to 1975 that might be of a value higher.
I think that's why they waited, because usually it takes like a few weeks for them to actually charge me when I've done them, like personally, or send them through like certain people, just because of that, right? Because they have to deem like the value on some of those books. So
but
I think it could.
I think it's from when they open the box. At the second they open the box, you get the bill.
Listen, I usually don't say listen to that Cowboys fan often, but listen to the Cowboys fan. All right. What's going on, Andre? How you doing, man? From sunny Florida. Goddamn. Sam Rock, what's going on, my fellow Canadian? Not going to get it, but the 1 in 100 Wolvie is great. Yeah, fuck, man.
Hey, dude, isn't fucking Bleeker here in the chat? Maybe he can answer. I know he does this.
I don't know if he does it still yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem, Keys. What's going on, Oregon? What's happening, man? So if I send books this week, I won't be charged for
Probably a
you
month.
won't be charged for 6 months, man. What are you talking about? All right. We got Venom number 4 here. I put this cover up here just because I thought, more people were probably going to go after this one. It's all black. It's got the, ASM 300 homage to it. There is something big happening, or I mean, it depends, right? It's one of those like fuckery things because and we'll talk about it with like another book. But this
I'm gonna
should
say
be.
fuck it. I'm saying fuck it. Just drop it. I'm saying it.
All right. So basically, it's supposed to be. You get 2 pages at the end of. I'm gonna say cameo because it's just a picture of him.
Listen, I don't want to have this debate, this cameo shit,
but that's what it's gonna be.
But hold up, because I've been having this conversation with many people, kind of like when you saw. Anyways, look, I don't want to start going into comparisons because we're gonna argue for another 30 minutes. But I'm gonna say that the market's gonna dictate that as the first appearance. That's all I'm saying.
So Venom 4 is gonna be the first appearance of Bedlam, right? Is that how I pronounce it? Yeah, Bedlam. At the end of the book, you're gonna get 2 pages, and it's basically just gonna be him. He takes up like both pages. So take it for what it is. Again, yeah, just like BC said. I mean, people might say cameo. Some people might say first appearance. I don't know. I always say cover your bases. The only thing is, obviously this book might be lower print run because most people didn't really know that. Where how it works the next way, right? Similar to Thor 20. I mean, that's a cameo, but it went for big money. Now people are going to get 21 and we're going to get the first appearance, but the print run and all that shit is just not going to be comparable, right? So that's just one of those things. I don't know.
Now hold on, we did see Bedlam in another issue.
We did, right?
In like a foreshadowing, right? And that tends to be fucking worth stuff as well. But here you're getting a spread on the final 2 pages. So I'm confirming it. Newbie's confirming it. You already know. And yeah, you see, look, Uni just said it. You did see it prior, but now you're getting the full spread. So probably people are gonna go bananas saying this is the first full where he's,
and it's literally like both pages. Like the last 2 pages of this book is like all red. Like it's just the character, right? So, but again, it comes down to what you define, but sometimes the market dictates way before what your personal opinion is, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, that's just me saying, and you obviously saying cover your bases, just grab a copy. That's all. Like, I'm not saying bank on it as the first and stock up and go bananas on it. If you could afford to pick up a second, a third copy, go for it. But I just, like I said, we saw him in a foreshadowing that not many people spoke about, and now I have a feeling once people read this book, they're like, "Oh my god, I need this fucking book in multiple, so let me go buy."
I think it's gonna be like the fact that like a lot of people just like not as many people are still reading Venom or anything like that, right? Not as big as it was once. Yeah. So again, when you get that surprise, right? Unless you were reading it, I mean, that's where the FOMO and all that running around and those prices go up is when you don't know it, right? So
now hold up, okay? Because Venom with the Donny Cates run was obviously the typical Donny Cates hype behind it, right? So people were all over that shit. You got Null come in, everybody was on that train. Tons of characters coming out. Codex was the bomb. Like people were specking on Virus, but that's
where I'm going. Like I'm with X here because like I just see like again, I just see another Codex. I see another Virus. That's what I'm seeing here. So I'm kind of like, do I really want to go 20 copies deep, or do I just want to maybe grab one and
exactly? And that's where I was headed with that. Is there was all of that behind the original one, and like you were saying, not too many people tend to be on this one. There's a lot of people that are not even fond of Dylan as Venom so far, and even myself. You know how big I was on Dylan becoming Venom and all of that shit, but yeah, exactly. but yeah, man, it's look, like I said, pick it up. I always go back to other symbiotes, and I'm like, okay, how big are these characters, right? And how big did they hit? So. Yeah.
Really quickly. So Bernard is asking, Cam is a short appearance of the character, right? It just depends, right? Because if you look at
No,
Hulk 180 or
I'm not doing this. I'm not fucking doing this.
the Gambit, it just depends. Sometimes the market dictates it way before, and you can agree, disagree. I mean, people have been arguing Hulk and Gambit forever, and it's just like, but we're in this phase where the certain outlets or applications or groups kind of dictate it, and that's just kind of how it goes, right?
Okay, Newbie. So Thor 20, when you finally saw Mjolnir as a full character, is that the first full or is that a cameo? Because it was one page.
First full is talking, image, name, I guess. It just depends, right? Like you look at the X-Men Annual 14. I mean, me personally, I've always said people generally go towards the cover. It's usually the cover. Why is 181? Because of the cover. 180 is not the greatest cover.
Yeah.
Email me or DM me if you don't agree with that. That's just the truth. You put 180 beside 181, 180 is the winner. You look at the thong cover, Uncanny X-Men 266, and you look at that annual. I mean, obviously you're going to take Gambit on the cover, but I mean, realistically, everything he does in that annual, that is not a cameo to me. But anyway, Bernard, to get to your question, it all depends, man. So, it's the market, really. So yeah, you just got to follow the money, basically. So.
Yep. So you see, Newbie just finished describing what he considers a first full, and then you got Hard Knocks Collectibles coming in saying Thor 20 is a cameo, and you got all that.
I think Thor 20 is a cameo off the bat. First full usually, and I'm gonna take this out from my guy Mel V. First full is usually a nice way of saying second appearance. That's really what it is.
Like, yeah. See, Marvel knows that was heated even before the show, but it's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna get into it any further. But yeah, man. So
it's ruined for me, dude. That's how I've always known it as the thong cover. I've always said it, man. That is the thong cover. It's crazy.
It is. It is
bad timing. Just got into the show and BC talking about first appearances. His favorite
topic. Yeah, he knows. He knows.
I think Thor 20 is a cameo. Thor 21 is going to be the first full or first appearance, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, it's not going to generate the same. So people who think that they're going to, score big because Thor 20 was selling for like 30 to 40 bucks a copy, I don't think you're going to get that with Thor 21 just simply because of the print run and all that jazz. That's just the way that, it goes. So.
Yeah, but ironically, Marvel, you came here just in time to see another ASM 300 homage cover. But for myself, I am not too fond of this one. There's better covers. John Boy dropped a cover too, so I'm picking that up. I'm gonna pick them all up. I actually think the Venom on this cover at the top left corner kind of looks weird, but
yeah, it does look weird.
Yeah, it's not my Venom, man. What the fuck. But,
no. All right, let's because there is a book I did forget coming out from Marvel. It kind of connects with this one, sort of. BC, you want to take it?
Yeah, man. So Hulk 3 seems to also be the book that everybody's going bonkers over already. Yeah. Within the preview, we see some evil-looking Hulk in black rather than green, and I guess he pretty much like squishes Banner's head off. It seems. But yeah, man, people are tying this to the big character that is expected to appear in issue 6. So everybody saw that news. If you didn't, there's news that we're going to be getting a villain kind of on the same scale as Null within Hulk issue 6. So a lot of people are saying that what we're seeing in this particular issue, being issue 3, that might be the character from what it seems. Reading in the preview, you see Bruce Banner speaking, I guess, to like a therapist, reliving that moment. And then when the head squishes, he wakes up. So maybe that's the first. But if you haven't, pick up the copy. Just play your bases, play it safe. Go grab. I'm grabbing at least 2-3 copies just to, like I said.
This would be first cameo of this character then?
So I don't want to have this debate. That's why I was heated before the show, because a lot of people are already.
I mean, we've seen the panels for it, and like, I don't know. I mean, that's not enough for me. I don't know.
So it's one page of him talking, and then he just squishes the head. That's all it is.
Fuck, man. Don't turn me into calling my fucking shop for like 10 copies of Hulk 3, man.
No, but like I said, and you don't have to, like, I'm not breaking this news. It's not breaking news. You can go on Google.
No, I know, but
literally write Hulk 3 preview. And
yeah, but Donny Cates is like fucking Dana White, man. You know, this is the greatest fight in the world.
Yeah.
You know, this is gonna be the it's like, oh my god, okay, of course, yeah, every fight. Jamie, so what do you think about the Lucasfilm covers? First full appearance. See, I think that's a little bit different though, because it's magazine versus comic, right? That's what everybody's going crazy for, is the fact that like they've already been on something, but it was in a magazine, and this will be like the first comic. So I don't know, man. I think you run down that rabbit hole of like same thing with like preview stuff. Like, is that a first appearance or is it just a preview, right? Like you go back to like the Venom stuff. Like some people to this day, and I know a few people who say, that journal is the first appearance of Black Suit Spider-Man. It's not Secret Wars or this or that. It's that journal. So I mean, it just your personal preference, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy. I picked up, I think, like 5 copies of this Lucas one. I just lucked out. So we'll see. I don't know.
I think it's a crock of whatever. Whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. If people want to go bananas for that particular.
Listen, I'm going to be frank. It's going to just be flipped on my end. Just Tales of Suspense 39 fun. That's basically all it is for me. But, people are going crazy for it. I just lucked out, and that's just how it worked. So I don't know. Well, I don't like Star Wars. I think I'm going to give one to Keys if he doesn't get one. And,
So just to point out a comment, Keys R Us Comics. Yeah, man, exactly. It's $20. No biggie. If you could afford it, go for it. 1 copy is like $5. 2 copies, $10. So
Whoa, say that again. 2 copies is $20. It's $10 a book.
No, I said 1 copy is $5. 2 copies is $10. So whatever you could afford.
I was like, how he's charging $10 for a book? What the
Yeah, I think no, but I'm just saying. I think this is a book that if you want to play it safe, do pick it up. I'm going to suggest not passing on it just in case the market dictates otherwise.
Yeah, I do actually, Keys. I do actually like this, man. I like, breaking that down. I mean, it's one of those things when I have to write it down to see it, but like right there, I mean, yeah, Venom 3, Null, Hulk 3. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Do we have a name for this like character? Like, has there been any,
there was no name.
Okay. Do you think he's fucking with you by saying 6, but then it's really going to be 3? Like, why would he come out and say, "Oh yeah"?
No, it's apparently it's not even Donny Cates. Apparently Marvel, even in their solicitation, mentions it. So
yeah, we'll see. Test Tube X23. Ooh, yeah, that's another one. That's a good debate too. Hulk 3. What do you think about? I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen that one.
Hulk 3.
Yeah.
The Alan Quad, and see the one I really dig is the Nakayama one. I think it's pretty cool.
People need to start pre-ordering these books. It makes buy. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Dude, what you guys see me throwing on the stack on Instagram, those are just 1 copy. I have multiples on the side too.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Strange Academy here because I don't want to get down that rabbit hole of Cameo versus all that. Strange Academy. This is issue 15. Issue 13, Magic on the cover, that blonde with the chest. Issue 14 was probably one of the hottest. What happened?
The way you describe Magic is a way more than a blonde with a chest.
I know, I dig. 13 and 14 were just, they were flipped a lot. They were wanted a lot. They were both, made a lot of shows, top 10 lists for the comic. This one could see a little bit more to that as well. I think our friend Hyper had said that this could be a first appearance or something as well. But again, Strange Academy is pretty hot right now. I mean, it has been, but like the last 3-4 issues, it's just been really good.
Yeah, so I'll clear that up for you very quickly. So Strange Academy 15. This is the first cover appearance of Gaslamp. Issue 14 was his first appearance and has been heating up. Within issue 14, there was some nice seeds planted for the future. So I'm picking it up, man. Issue 14 was a banger of a.
How did I miss? I missed. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just pissed because like I was on 13, I missed 14 completely. and now I missed this one. So it's like, no, it's first cover appearance.
Yeah, like I said, 15 is first cover, 14 is the first appearance.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's tons of good stuff that came out of issue 14. Reading wise, I'm loving Strange Academy. It's constantly on my pull. I get the character variants. I'm grabbing it all simply because I've got faith in it, and it's also been a good read, man. It did have its little moment where you had your filler issues, but right now I'm telling you, it's picking up.
I think that's what killed it for a lot of people, right? Was, it started off really great, and then there was like a long time there where it was just like filler, kind of got forgotten, then it just kind of turned up.
Yeah.
I will say, Doom, what's up, man? He's asking, didn't 13 have him in it as well? 13, the only one that I bought was the magic one, so I'm not familiar with the cover. I can't remember.
So again, everyone, from what I've been seeing, people say 13 is the cameo, 14 is the first full, 15 being the cover. See, Marvel says 13 is the first appearance. Market seems to be gravitating to 14, man. So
yeah, and 14 is already like a $50 book raw. Like I think it hit number 2 on cover price. I think it hit number 3 on CBSI. Like that, there was a lot of things. So I mean, like, and those are just 2 examples, but the book was hot. So I don't know. I think a lot of people were on this one anyway. I don't think that, the only people scrambling for this one, I think it's just going to be people who don't read it or are just trying to make a quick buck, I guess. I don't know. Because a lot of people should be still already on it.
Yeah, man. So like I was saying, 14 seems to be the first full. That's what everyone's saying. So
yeah. All right, we got some DC books here. So we got Nightwing 88. We got Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 7, where it looks like they are trying to stop climate change. And then we got a number 1 miniseries. I think it's 10 issues. Let me just double check. Yep, 10 issues. So it's Batman the Knight. Shocking. DC and another number 1 Batman. I'm so shocked.
Yo, I feel like last week every title had Batman in it. This week it's not so bad.
Yeah, this week is not bad at all.
Yeah, no, there's many other books coming out too that we'll touch base on. Yeah. But for Nightwing, apparently issue 88, the man's getting an updated suit, man. So cover 8, all you're seeing that tends to be slightly different from what I'm seeing so far is like he's got his stripes on the side again, but
does this even warrant anything though? Like,
nah, man.
Like,
I will tell you straight bust when it comes to those
costume changes and shit.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't buy into it big time.
Where's that Spider-Man one where he turned into like the New York Mets mascot for like
dude, the whole fucking the social media suit shit.
Yeah, where's that?
Like, it's in my fucking giveaway.
Yeah, but is that anything though? Right? Like it's just I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I
don't buy into it. Like,
well, don't get me wrong. There are some suits that, like, the whole Iron Spider seems to be like a staple that people always want to pick up that copy, but. Anyways, this I don't think is going to be relevant. Don't go fucking picking it up for that. Pick it up for the read. Something I don't know if it was done by accident or not, but cover A actually has a glimpse of what the new costume is. Cover B has him in his old costume. I don't know why, but yeah.
Jamie, just pick everything up. Make sure Wednesday is your day off and spend it all.
There you go.
Yes.
If we're not snowed in,
if we're not snowed in, fuck for sure, man. I'm off, so Wednesday I'll be going early.
But yeah, man. So Superman, dude, I read issue 5. That's where I've stopped. I haven't picked up 6 yet, but I am gonna pick it up, obviously. And if I get to this issue and I see it's starting to just not interest me anymore, I'm probably gonna drop Superman. But yeah, man, hold on, Superman. Yeah.
Oh man, you would think, right? Like you would think.
Yeah.
Anytime I think of Superman, you guys have seen that Jimmy Kimmel thing. Do you remember when like Superman versus Batman was coming out, and then Jimmy Kimmel did like this like parody with like both of them, and he was like,
"Fuck, I don't."
Man, you're Superman, and he's like, No, I'm not. And he's got the glasses. He's like, yeah, dude, you're Superman. You got glasses, like, and he's like, no, I'm not. I'm just, I'm just this reporter with glasses. And he's like, you look like that dude, man. I'll send it to you. It's probably better that way than me. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
but no, I don't recall it one bit. I do want to update the chat. I don't know if everybody's following. Okay, it looks like some people are. It's 35-14 for the Chiefs. I am keeping an eye out.
35-14.
Yeah, and yo, thank you guys for even watching us tonight because I know it's a big
Yeah.
game that's going on. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Appreciate
When it comes to Batman the Knight issue 1, so from what I've read, it's a 10-issue miniseries that explores the origin of Batman. I don't know at what point.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And why we're revisiting it for the 900th time. But yeah, man, I saw issue 2. It's supposed to have a first, so maybe we'll get a cameo here. I don't know. Regardless, for reading sake, I'm gonna pick this one up, see where it goes, and then if I just think it's stale, I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah. Or DC will just cancel it like Wonder Girl.
Yeah.
Right. TKO, I'm with you, man. I was, we'll see what happens.
But I don't think they'll cancel this. I think for a 10-issue mini, man, they're gonna go the full way.
He's saying with his new job, he's got a shop 3 minutes down the road. You know the rest. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Those lunches, man. Oh, yo,
Yeah.
are we done? Marvel, DC, and all that?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Stage is yours.
So we spoke Venom. We spoke. There was other DC books. I think they're going to be rather small, nothing big. But I think Robin's 3 is supposed to have some kind of a team up appearance. I don't know what's going on there. A team appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And yo, Black Manta 5. So we saw the first appearance of Devil Ray in issue 2. This issue is going to be touching base on his origin. So issue 5, if you're reading it, pick it up, man. And just a useless information, but who knows, man? I might convince somebody to pick it up. Catwoman 39. I don't know if you saw cover. Did you see cover A, Newbie?
I did, yeah.
She's on a stripper pole, man. Do I need to say more? Come on. Look
at like 1,873 and a half copies of fucking Dynamite. Most of those are fucking half naked women already.
But it's not Catwoman, so I'm happy. Shut up.
Yara Flores Stain every other week. I hear, nah, guys, trust me, an all in black winner will be back. Yeah. I've got the show on, the football game on the TV, and a live claim sale on Facebook. God damn, nice, man. Appreciate you, Tim. Appreciate everybody joining us, man. And speaking of football, because it is football playoffs and stuff like that, you might be thinking, oh wait, yeah, Super Bowl's on a Sunday, Newbie shows on Sunday. Super Bowl, we don't do a show, right? The last 2 years, I haven't done a show. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Last year, I actually went on early, right? I did my show at like 4 o'clock, something like that. So, yeah, but, we'll see. If you guys remember, last year, we also broke the news of we leaked the Captain Universe thing, and we got into that whole whatever that was. So, yeah. All right, Dynamite pick of the week. And again, if you're new to the channel, I'm not advising anybody to buy this. We just, it's more of a just showing some love and respect to Dynamite. It's
Tim. Give it to Tim.
And to Tim. Just to show love, because we did have, people in the past be like, hey, you never do anything for Dynamite. Well, I mean, they got like 1,986 and a half, books that come out a week. So it's just kind of hard. So we just pick one. All right. So here we go. Boom. Hell Sonia number, I can't remember what number it is. It's a $50 book. I'm biased because I love the white and black covers. This one obviously being white, just kind of like everything that's kind of in the hair, that orange, just that fire stuff. I kind of love it. If somebody gave this to me, great. I wouldn't go out and pay $50 for it, but this is Newbie's Dynamite pick of the week. Tim, I hope you like it. If not,
I think it's doo-doo. It's doo-doo.
Man, you got no style, man. Fuck. Come on. But yeah, that is Newbie's Dynamite pick of the week. And yes, even if you don't like football, guys, tomorrow the Moon Knight trailer, the full trailer is coming out. So
yeah,
just be on the lookout. Again, I will tell everybody right now, and I said this like a week ago. I said, if you are still a Moon Knight fan and don't have any of his books, you're running out of time for about a year, because you don't buy it now, you're going to miss out. You don't buy it tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, if you're buying it, you're late to the party and you're overpaying. If you're selling tomorrow, congratulations, you're gonna make a profit. You know, you can get that upsize combo, you know, get it from medium to large kind of thing, because yeah, it's just gonna be crazy. So
I'm gonna say it straight up though. I was even talking to a few people, UniX being one of them. That little preview that we got, pretty dope. But I'm hoping story wise, this thing is gonna be incredible. Simply because I can't help but look at Moon Knight, thinking he looks like a fucking noob Cybot from Mortal Kombat. Like
he looks like a venomized. So even when like the like, not the suit, but like whatever came out, it almost like it. You know, it's like.
Oh, it was cool. It was cool, but I don't know. I'm hoping the suit, because Marvel's notorious for shit like that, right? Like when a character first debuts, they have their costume, and then along the way, the costume changes until it gets to kind of perfection.
Yeah.
What we saw, I don't know, man. I'm not too crazy about it, and I know a lot of people feel the same way. So
yeah, Keys is saying he's already seen it. It's already leaked, and he likes it. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's get into it. Comic news. Big week, big week. All right. So, you know, and I was one of these people. I kind of was like, what the fuck? What do you mean it's PG-13? But the Batman movie is going to be getting a PG-13 rating, which means there's going to be no blood. Even if somebody gets shot, they're not even going to show it. It's going to be like a bang, and then go into like a different scene or show you like the sky kind of thing. With it being PG-13, obviously some of those fight scenes and some of the stuff that happens, I mean, people don't realize, but like they kind of have to take some shit out, right? Because like the certain fight scenes and how those people land or how they get, you know, all that stuff, I mean, that changes with the PG-13 rating. Are you shocked at this? Is it a big deal to you? What are your thoughts?
No, look, for all we know, man, probably the theatrical version of the theater version is gonna be PG-13. Maybe they'll just release a rated R version on Blu-ray or whatever. I don't know. I'm not thinking too deep into that, man. I just think it's gonna. I'm actually looking forward to this movie, man. I really hope it fucking kicks ass, man. That's all I care about. I don't care if it's PG-13, rated R. I'll tell you, if there's a movie I would be pissed about being fucking PG-13, it would be Deadpool. You know what I mean? Because it just doesn't fly. It really doesn't fly. Batman, I really can't say that they've done anything, even in previous Batman movies, where it was deserving to be rated R. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't expect it to be rated R, like you know, Dr. Lovebox saying, were people expecting like a 40-minute, you know, graphic sex scene? No, I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting to see like, you know, some people like get killed, or like, you know, if you're going that dark route, like, because it did seem like in the trailer when we first got the glimpses, right? Like it almost seemed like we were getting the darker Batman, right? And I thought, okay, maybe we're going down like the way they did Joker, and that was a success.
Yeah, but look,
I thought that's what it was, right? And I think, you know, and BC, we've talked about it. A lot of people in the chat, you know, if you guys know my feelings about it, same thing with Venom, right? If Venom 2 was done properly, with Carnage done properly, with a proper rating, I think the movie would have done better. But I think Venom 2 is a joke. I think they fucking destroyed Carnage for a while. It's probably going to be a while before they reboot it. If you don't believe me, look at the prices. If you believe in Carnage, I'd probably advise you to go pick up ASM 361 now, because they are dirt cheap. But yeah, I don't know, man. Doom, I tell you what, DC's killing it with Peacemaker. Man, that is like no comment there. No comment there.
I didn't even watch it yet. I haven't had a chance, but
everybody that like is not into that stuff, like people at work or something, like, oh man, I've been watching this like Peacemaker thing, yeah, and they're talking about it. I'm like, this sounds terrible. So I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with this movie. I was hopeful, but who knows, man. I hope it's still a good movie. I hope Zoe Kravitz is, I think she's going to steal the show. I'm excited to see her, so we'll see. All right. Uncharted. I know our friend Hyper is super pumped about this, but the Uncharted poster brings Holland and Wahlberg co-stars into the spotlight. Man, I didn't really realize how many like really big names there were in this movie. The trailer looks dope. I can't wait to see this movie. What are your thoughts, man? The cast, everything. I mean, Tom Holland. I think it's going to be weird seeing Tom Holland kind of take the, I know he's done other things, but like I think this is going to be weird. Like in the sense that like I remember when after Iron Man stuff, like there was that lawyer movie that Robert Downey Jr. was in, like that very serious one.
You
And
feel like he got typecasted.
Yeah, and like I couldn't see him in anything else because like in my mind it was like this is Iron Man, right? And I think that this might have the same effect. I don't know, because a lot of people are gonna be like, well, wait a minute, this is Spider-Man, right? Just like me, when he was that lawyer, I was always expecting like Jarvis or like him to bring out some techie shit. I think people here are gonna, same thing. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for it? Because like I don't know, I don't remember if you're a big gamer, like stay hyper. Okay.
Dude, I played all of the Uncharted's. The only thing that I think I still have a hard time looking like over is the fact that Nathan Drake in the video games is older. So I just Tom Holland still, because I guess it ties into what you were saying about him being typecasted. Spider-Man in the current MCU is young, right? So I can't look at Tom Holland and take him serious as a, let's say, because Nathan Drake, like I said, in the video games looks like he's 35 years old, 30 years old. You know what I mean? Tom Holland, he's yet to even get a fucking,
I think he's like 27, 28, isn't he? He's old. Yeah.
Whatever it may be. But like I said, Nathan Drake, Scruffy, all of that shit. Like, man, I think Mark Wahlberg looks more Nathan Drake than.
I think it's going to be interesting too, because like this is one of the fewer / newer movies that we will probably see. But like Mark Wahlberg is actually like the supporting cast. He's not the lead, right? And that's something that, I mean, at least I can't think of him, not being. I mean, there's The Department, but like he's not really in it. Or The Departed, not The Department. The Departed, yeah. Right? Then there's the other one with like Will Ferrell when they're the goofy cops or whatever. Like even that one, I mean, he did share the screen. It was like kind of a tie. So I think this is like uncharted water for him as well. So hopefully it works out.
Yeah,
I'm excited, man. Anytime Antonio Banderas is in a movie, I'm excited, man. Zorro.
So just to clarify though, because I've not even seen, like, I remember seeing the trailer a little while back, but Mark Wahlberg is actually playing Victor Sullivan. So Tom Holland is Nathan Drake, and I just saw someone make a comment. I think I lost it. Okay, Chef. Yeah, I thought Wahlberg was Nathan Drake. No, he's not. That's what I'm saying. So even Wahlberg does tend to look a little more like Nathan Drake, but that's not the casting. So
see what I did there? Uncharted water.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but nobody caught on except him. So
man, you would think the king of that joke.
Thank you, Jamie. Puss in Boots. Yeah, he's always gonna be Zorro for me, or the 13th Warrior. That's how I know there is.
42-14 Chiefs.
Man, just let Roethlisberger go out, man. Fuck, let him have something. All right, this is probably the biggest L of the week anywhere.
Bro,
I don't think it matters what you do for a living. This was
the decade,
the biggest L for a long time. It just goes to show you how much YouTubers make. I'll let you guys know I don't make 3.5 million as a YouTuber. But yeah, so if you guys missed it, there's a video. They're opening up $3.5 million worth of Pokemon cards. The boxes are legit, right? The boxes are legit. But then as they start opening the boxes, it's all G.I. Joe cards.
Yo, I
spent 3.5 million.
Noob. I will buzz if fucking G.I. Joe cards become the next big thing just because of this shit. Honestly, I don't feel bad, man. I don't give a fuck. Good. Fuck you.
No, I don't feel bad either. But like, it's just like that amount, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, no. Like, you're spending 3.5 million. Make sure you're getting it from someone legit. You make sure you know where that fucking person lives, man. Like, nah, too bad. Grow up. You live. You learn. Too bad.
that guy will be hunted down for sure. Like, that's
fucking epic. It's hilarious. I don't feel bad.
But you know what though? Like, the more I watched the video, right? Like, there was some like, and I don't know if maybe he knew that he was like obviously being filmed, because like, I mean, that's what he does. He's like, an influencer and like YouTuber or a boxer, if that's what you want to call him. But like, like his acting, like he's not that pissed off. He's like, what? You know, like, so I don't know. Like if that was me, you know, that window behind me, or you know, wouldn't be like the curtain wouldn't be there. I probably wouldn't be wearing my hat still. I'd be like, are you, you know, the way he does it. So I don't know. It could be one of those acts. You never know. But
Well, no, look. Apparently, yeah, he got his money back, and the seller filed an insurance claim against the authenticator, who has to pay it back. Hey, whatever, man. I just think it's hilarious. I honestly don't give a shit. I really don't.
yeah, it's crazy, man. The box was certified by a legit sports card grader too. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If this is staged, it only further confirms that his fights are too, man. That's all.
But see, that's what I think, man. I think it was staged because, like, just the way, like I said, man, for what I used to do, you know, in the you know, psychological, you know, studies and things like that, you know, and studying like body language and things like that. Like it's just human nature and all. Like it didn't seem right. Like I was watching them, I'm like, man, you'd be so pissed off. Like here, you know, I lose like a point spread ticket, which is like sports gambling. Like I lose a ticket, you know, and I'm like fucking losing my mind, right? So I can only imagine if I just dropped 3.5 million and lost. Like,
yeah, but crazy. Yo, see, I'm Marvell saying the same thing. I'm thinking like 3.5 is 35 for, you know, for this guy. So hey, I don't feel bad. I don't.
Why everybody gotta have wild conspiracy? Because that's all we have nowadays, man. You know, zero chance this was staged. Yeah, I mean, yeah, was a spy? No, I wasn't a spy. No, I wish. Fuck, can you imagine? Anything Logan or Jake Paul is all fake. I can't anything from them. Yeah, I don't know. I saw like this video like of the fight with Lamar Woodley when he knocked him out and stuff like that. And like it does make sense, like some of the stuff they were saying, and like how he like dropped his arms, and then there was like these things coming out that he
bro, when he did the fucking
I don't know, man.
But
it broke my TV because the Cowboys lost. If you're a Cowboys fan, you probably go through a lot of TVs, you know, throughout the years. So, all right, moving on to one of my favorite things is Fantastic Four. So the reboot, you know, John Watts, that's probably going to be his next project, and he was the one that did the Spider-Man No Way Home. So that I think is going to be really good. I'm actually excited for it. I also like the fact that, you know, it's Fantastic Four reboot. Just reminding everybody, hey, you know, we're not going to be picking up anywhere. It's going to be a reboot. We're going to start from the beginning. So, you know, those people that were kind of thinking like, oh man, they got to go back up in space and then get their powers and that. Yeah, we're going to get that. I've had to see Uncle Ben die like 8 times, it seems. So it's only fitting that we got to do this 3 times, right?
Hold up. No, look, we got Spider-Man without any of the Uncle Ben shit. I don't think we'll get that. I think they're gonna. I hope we don't see the entire origin story of the Fantastic Four again.
I think you have to though. You have.
No, man. No, listen. Yes. We got it with fucking Jessica Alba, which mighty fine, but sucked anyways. Then we got it again with the whole Michael B. Jordan shit. Now
that one was terrible.
Now, hold on. Follow me. Tobey Maguire, we got it. Andrew Garfield, we got it. Did we get it for Tom Holland? No, we didn't.
I'm just saying. I think they have to start from the beginning if they want to really build this thing up, man. So yeah, I really do think that that's what's going to happen. Again, it's only been done like 2 or 3 times, but you know, we'll see. I'm just excited the fact that, you know, they got somebody good doing the project. I really enjoyed, you know, the Spider-Man stuff, so I'm excited for it. I think we need, see, like Empire saying, you know, I think we need the origin of FF. No one watched the last FF movies. No one did. Like, okay, Silver Surfer already showed up. Right?
I'm not fucking bluffing. I swear to God, I went to watch the second Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan. So the second the reboot.
The second adaptation, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I went to watch it in theater. I remember the movie starting. They're in space and everything. I went with my little cousin. I took him to watch it because he loves watching fucking comic movies. I'm like, shit, let's go. We go to watch it. I shit you not. I woke up at the post credit, at the scroll. Yeah, like we both fell asleep, and we laugh about it to this day because we never watched that movie. So it's
Dude, I think
Garbage. I
that's what
watched it
everybody.
afterwards.
And I think that's what everybody says. The only movie I ever slept through was The Mist.
I actually slept through that, and I slept through what was it? Justice League, the last one that came out. I fell asleep. It was a premiere. I was exhausted, and I think this is the scene where Batman. Was it Justice League or was it Batman versus Superman? It was one of the two, but one of those.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm with Marvel here. Like, well, I'm just biased because Fantastic Four is my my wheelhouse. I love it. Now that they have the rights to it, they can actually do it their way. They have to have a start. I don't think that they can just go from anywhere. Like it's just not going to happen. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to see. Now, here's the thing: if we start from the beginning, don't lose me here. Follow me here.
Yeah.
If we started from the beginning, Dr. Doom has got to be in the first one. Now, before anybody goes crazy and says, "Oh my God, Newbie, are you saying Dr. Doom is going to be in the first movie?" I think he's going to be in the first movie because he's got to go up in space, right? That's just how they should do it. They obviously don't have to do it. They could bring them down and then he gets exposed, whatever. But I think he has to go up with them. I think we have to have that we're going to see that relationship, that jealousy, the fact that Sue is with Rich, all that stuff. I think we got to see it. I don't think we're going to see a Doom though. Him in the suit, him with the green. I think they might tease it down at the end or a post-credit scene, something like that. I just don't think that we would see Doom more than that.
Bro, if they can do the origin story in a span of 5 minutes, movie starts, the whole space shit happens, and then the Marvel scroll kicks in, I'm okay with
something, yeah.
But if I have to watch fucking 30 minutes worth of this origin story that I've seen already twice,
dude, I've had to watch fucking Uncle Ben die 8 times. We're probably gonna have to watch it another 3 or 4.
No, you didn't.
Come on,
twice, man. But dude, if there's anybody that we keep revisiting the fucking origin story, it's Batman. I'm so over it. But
no, Silver Surfer's in the second one.
No, he's in the second movie from the first.
Yeah. First,
it's literally called
with Chris Evans,
Rise of the Silver Surfer or some shit.
Yeah. Nah, I want to see Mole Man. See, that's the thing. I think Mole Man's gonna be the actual first villain for the first one, right? That's who I think. So we'll see. I'm just excited for Fantastic Four, man. I hope. Well, I don't have to hope, but they're gonna do it properly. So that's all I care about.
But hold on. I'm curious for the debate because everyone's saying we gotta introduce the Fantastic Four. Why didn't we do it for Spider-Man? Is it because he's just a bigger character?
Yo, Martha died 20.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm so over that.
Martha, what did you say? Oh man, yeah. Who knows? Y'all haven't seen the news of the FF casting from this weekend?
I did, but
did you? I don't think I did. Fuck, I gotta go see.
Well, everybody's specking that someone's already been casted.
John Krasinski.
Ebola. There you go.
Man, everybody's been saying that for I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be him and his wife though. I don't think they'll do that. But we'll see. All right, let's move on. Another wheelhouse of mine, but Ironheart. So last week we talked a little bit about what rumors were saying and how funny it is that a week later, well, we got new rumors. So now it's rumored that the major Marvel bad guy in her MCU debut is going to be none other than. Do you know who, or are you
the Hood?
Yeah, Parker Robbins, aka the Hood. The Hood actually made a few top 10 lists this week. I don't know, man. It was like a nothing book. It was a $50 book. It was a $150 book in the summer, and then it dropped back down. I mean, raw copies you can still find for $20. It's not really something that most people are even paying attention to be honest with you, because most people still left Ironheart shit in the back bins and stuff like that when she was announced. But yeah, what are your thoughts here? I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row, 2 different rumors, 2 different villains, 2 different possibilities, and here we are.
Honestly, if this is the route they go, do you even care about the Hood?
I don't care about the Hood.
Yeah, I'm sure if this is the route they go, by all means. I don't know, man. I don't think much of it.
Yeah.
If you had to cast a character to be a villain toward to Riri, who would you go with right now?
The 10 Rings, her dad, Eclipse, all that. They got a great story if they do it that way. I think it would be dope as fuck if they did it. You know, they started off with, you know, having her be kind of a little bit rough, but show off her smartness, showing that her father died, but didn't really. And then the fact that, like, she kind of is fighting somebody and she ends up finding out that it's like her dad. And then that's kind of how it goes. I think that would be dope. I think that's got, you know, a lot of potential.
But you see, what you just said right there has a better, vibe, a ring to it than
Yeah.
the Hood. The Hood just, I don't know, but me, you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like,
man.
if that's what it would be, I think the first season would be a flop.
Yeah. Flip all your Riris. Yeah. I'm trying X. But you know how it is. You know how the game is until she shows up in, you know, Black Panther 2, like they say she's going to, or there's, you know, like a photo leaked or anything. I mean, Riri's been really cold for a very long time. Some of the 1 in 25s that were selling for about 1,800 Canadian are back down to like $800. So it's only a matter of time. You know how the game goes. It's a little cycle. So we'll see. No one's excited about Riri, man. I don't know. I think
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. Like I'm excited to see where they go with all the young generation that they're introducing within the MCU. But like Riri Williams in particular, nah, doesn't do it. Like I don't care.
Yeah. Jamie saying, like I said on Wednesday, go and pick up all the Hood related comics at your LCS, then sell them back to get your Wednesday haul. Damn, this description reads like me. Yeah. I found this book not really knowing what it was, just caught my eye. Yeah. Not just Riri. Also, I'm not a fan of Moon Girl. I'm not. I don't think it's gonna be as big as people might think.
Yo, I think I still think the biggest flop is gonna be Naomi.
It already it's already like the show's on. Like,
it started? No,
the show Naomi started on Tuesday. When we were doing the show, I had said, "Hey, thanks for joining me, guys. I know, you know, Naomi just kicked off her debut," and people were like, "Oh, dude, let's not talk about it."
Dude, it's just fuck, man. And I know so many people were specking on it. They were picking up those books. Man, even at cover price, I'm not interested. I don't care. But yeah, man, Moon Girl. I know everyone's going bananas on Moon Girl. So Moon Girl's gonna be an animated show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't think you can have like a 10-year-old girl with like a backpack and like big ass sunglasses and like
fucking devil
dinosaur, you know, kind of come and hang out with like, you know, Thor and fucking Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever the fuck they want to do.
No,
right?
but listen, no, hold on. The character, okay, it's interesting character, I guess, but I'm not bashing the character. I just don't think it's gonna be anything huge. Like, I think people were specking Moon Girl in the MCU as an animated show. Maybe that's probably what turned people in a different direction. You know what I mean?
I mean, some animated stuff's good. I mean, like, let's look at the Miles stuff, right? Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, that's a success. I like it, right?
No,
so,
Jamie, no lies, man. I had no fucking idea.
Naomi's getting a second season. Watching it can't. It was, but even the trailer for it, like leading up to it,
dude,
the trailer was terrible, man. It was not good at all.
Forgive me if I come off as rude. I don't mean it as rude, so I'm gonna apologize in advance. But I'm in a group with Marvell here, who's in the chat, and a few of the boys, Hyper's there.
Thanks for the invite.
So, bro, download. I'll give you the link. But I just watched the commercial, and I was watching it on fucking TV. I saw the commercial play. Immediately when it finished, I was waiting for an estrogen commercial or some shit. It was just so fucking like, what the fuck? Like, it just felt so lame. So like, ugh. I was like, this is so, no, hell no. I'm not jumping on this. So I messaged the guys. I'm like, yo, what'd you think? And some of the guys were pissing themselves, saying, yeah, man, like, it looks lame as fuck.
Yeah.
So passes out running or something, and then see Superman flying over. Like,
yo, this is actually a pretty interesting question because obviously there's a big question mark. Obviously, we're in the multiverse, so they could bring pretty much anybody. But do you think T'Challa will return at some point as Black Panther? 1, no. 2, maybe, but as a different character, they could do it from a different universe. Maybe that's possible with this whole multiverse thing. Like that could technically happen. Holding on to my FF52. Here's the thing: I don't really see FF52 losing value, though. I think it's just going to go down as one of those historic books to have, simply because there's not that many in high grade that you see every day. I mean, usually you're seeing anywhere between 2 and 4, right? And even those are like pretty pricey, like 1,500 Canadian.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to go down as one of those legacy characters, and especially, you know, obviously he passed away, so that's going to value it more. But I think it's also going to get another bump once Black Panther happens. I'm personally looking to get this book. I just haven't found the right deal. I haven't found the right book. One came across me, but I mean, it looks like the book is eating itself from like the slab. So I think I'm going to pass. But yeah, I think it's a blue chip. I think it's a good book to have. You know, talking with Jake at Spec Tales, you know, we always talk, when we talk about some of these big books, we always ask each other like, hey, if a nuclear bomb happens to get dropped, you know, what's gonna, you know, make it through that? I know that's a horrible thing to say, but you know, what books would last the test of time? And I think that's one of them for sure. So I would hold it for sure.
Yeah, dude, even without the MCU shit, yeah, hype. Exactly. But even before the whole MCU shit, it's a book to own. Fuck MCU for a second.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think it is.
That's just a grail book. You don't. I would hold no matter what. And I'd have a hard time letting go of that. I think it's a great book to own. I've seen tons of rumors. There's talks that Shuri's going to take over. There's talks that apparently how they're going to handle the situation is that they're going to have him, you know, something happens off camera to him. You understand? So we'll never see what happened to Black Panther, but he's no longer going to be relevant in the MCU. Maybe, you know, he dies in battle or whatever it may be, but they're clearly going to have to go a totally different route. I don't think if they do recast, maybe this is where they're going to use the multiverse as an opportunity. But I'll be honest with you guys, out of respect to Chadwick because he fucking killed it, I'm okay if they go a different route by giving it to somebody like Shuri. But I don't want to see another guy cast it. I don't know. Listen, I would feel weird.
I'm with X. I think a lot of people are holding their stuff with Shuri, and think that that's going to be. I mean, she could hold it. I don't even think she will. I think she might put the suit on for like the next movie and maybe like fight somebody like low level. But that's not really holding on to the mantle. I think they're going to have somebody completely different or just move on to like a different thing. Obviously, I mean, the movie is called Wakanda Forever, all this multiverse things. I mean, who knows? It is a big question mark, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, it worked in Fast and the Furious, right?
I know.
They'll make it work. They'll make it work.
I know everyone says to like hand it over to like Killmonger or whatnot, but how would you feel if it was someone like M'Baku?
I don't think it would sell.
No.
Because of the fact that like I always talk about this with like Aquaman, and I'm gonna say the same thing, and I've said the same thing about like Black Adam. I think that Black Adam is gonna be very successful just because of the star power. So if you're new to the channel or you're new to the story, you know, Aquaman, it did really well by the numbers, right? It wasn't the greatest movie, but you also had people who are not comic people. So I always tell the story of my mother and her girlfriends going to see it. They went with like 10 girlfriends and they went to go see Aquaman. Why? Because Jason Momoa was like, you know, half shirtless in the movie, and that's what happened, right? So a lot of people will go to these movies not knowing that they're comic book movies. I think same thing with Black Adam. Now, in that same breath, I can say they need like a Michael B. Jordan, or they need like somebody who is got that star power to kind of attract the people who aren't necessarily the comic book people. Someone that's going to be like, oh, Black Panther. Yeah, I want to go see that. I don't think that M'Baku is a great character. I just don't think that actor has that.
No, for sure.
You know, that's all.
I'm just curious to see what other options would you explore outside of that. And yeah.
I have to tell it, man. It's a good story. You know.
But those are the only people I see, right? It's either Shuri, Killmonger, and like a deep dive would be M'Baku, and otherwise you just gotta have to recast them. And
can't they just okay? But what about this? Can't they just get another Black Panther from another universe? Is what I'm saying.
But that's what I said at the beginning. Right? Now is their opportunity to use it with the multiverse. So maybe something happens. Hey, maybe the battle with fucking Namor happens off screen. Maybe we won't see it. You understand? Maybe something happens where he doesn't survive it, and that's how they write him off in the MCU. Who knows, man? There's tons of possibilities, but it is fun to discuss with everybody because it's a big question mark.
All right, well, let's talk some spec here. 2 books. I think it's 2 books. I don't remember what I put on here.
What?
Because it was from last week. So again, I kind of had to cut the show a little short. So yeah. So let's begin. Obviously, I mean, nobody's telling you to buy any of these books. You know, it's just things that I'm looking for, whatnot. So it is what it is. Again, I can't remember what it is, man, to be honest with you. So we'll see. I'd like to see Killmonger. Yeah, I'd like to see him too, man. I think that's like the smart play here. I really do. Strong take here, but selling his books or selling this book right now is missing the point. You buy as an insider and wait for general public to catch on. Yeah. I mean, I want FF52 just personally. Like, that's just a personal book for me. I've always wanted it. I mean, I had it at one point, like way before the movie, like back in 2014. I think I bought it for like $160, like a 3.0. And I think I ended up selling it for like 300, which I was like, oh my God. And then I think like 4 months later, they were like, hey, there's a Black Panther movie coming out. And I was like, fuck. So yeah, that's kind of where we are now. So, all right, let's kick it off. You know, just talking Riri, one book, you know, is very cheap, man. It's like $1, but you know, low investment. You'll probably see her in Riri's world. I mean, we got Ironheart's story, whatever she's got to do with, what's it called? The Black Panther stuff. But, you know, David Bond, mutant, not mutant, sorry. His power is like, controlling like machinery and shit like that. And if we're going into like the future and all this, I think it is like a good play. I don't know. Is it $1,000 book? Is it going to be $100 book? No, I don't think so. But I mean, if he's like mentioned in the movie or in the show rather at some point, or he's around there, I mean, let's look at what happened with Hawkeye. Greer, right? The Tigra. Tigra. Yeah, I said Spanish, but anyway, you know, her books kind of spiked because people just kind of started thinking like, oh my God, what? That's kind of what could happen with some of these books. But I mean, again, don't expect it to be $1,000 book. You guys kind of have to start looking. What I always do is kind of start looking at a character and like basically their whole circle of like who they interact with, who they're cool with, who their enemies are, everything like that. You know, this is a name that, you know, has some affiliations with some of the other characters. It's not the best cover. I think it's a shit cover, to be honest with you. And no hate. It's just, I would never look twice on this one. I've probably passed it up. But again, something that could happen. I don't think Marvel intended for you to roll your R. Okay, well, you know what? This is kind of how I do it. FF52. Goddamn. I love that. But yeah, just definitely a book that, you know, maybe it could be something. Again, you know, if you find it for $1, I mean, it's one of those books you just buy, kind of put it away, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying it's going to be $1,000 book. I don't think David Bond will be a big ass hero, but hey, I'm just looking at the circle of Riri and some of the stuff that, you know, she's got going on. Tim, the show's actually next year, right?
No idea, dude.
I think it's the beginning of 2023. So,
Noob, if you don't mind me asking, does this character tie to Riri in the comics? Because I'm not familiar with this character.
Yeah, a little bit. With like a friend of theirs.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll send you. Well, I can post it, but yeah, there are a few. What's it called? Panels with them together. But it's mostly like school, right? But again, it's not $1,000 book. If it is, I overachieved. I'm not Nostradamus at all. Just a book, you know, just, you know,
at $1.
Check. Yeah. It's pretty much, you know, all it is. If you come across a long box of like 100 of these, I'd maybe pick up one, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't pick up all 100 of them, but that's just me. So,
Cool.
all right. Next up, this isn't necessarily spec. This is just a book that I think is super undervalued. I think people should start catching up on, but it's Marvel Boy #1. Obviously, first appearance of Marvel Boy, with all the possible, Kree and cosmic stuff, I think is a no-brainer. I think this is a very slept-on book. 9/8, $400 to $600, which if you look at it, there is a lot of books out there. The threshold is for like a really established character and things, like a significant character. I mean, you are looking between that 700 to 1,000 range. So it being like kind of half price. I mean, it's kind of almost there, but you never want this character to kind of get to like Elsa Bloodstone level. And what do I mean by that? Elsa Bloodstone #1 was like a $500 to $600 book for a very long time. And then rumors started, and then rumors started, and then rumors started. And now Elsa Bloodstone is like a $1,200 to $1,500 book Canadian in 9/8. So you don't necessarily want that to kind of happen, but I do think that the same thing will happen. I think this book, a lot of people are saying, you know what, I'm going to buy it later. I'm going to buy it later. And we all know what happens with those later books. BC, myself included, we've said that many times. And some of those books now are more expensive and they're on our wish list. This one I think could be one of those books that we're saying later, and it's going to be too late. So maybe jump on it quickly. Raw copies, I've seen anywhere between 20 to 60, 20 to 80. I've seen a high grade like for like 65. I've also seen some like, I don't know, I'd probably put it at like a 9.0, 8.5 for about $20. So depending on condition, obviously, but yeah.
So Uni beat me to it, man, because Novar, dude, this is a character that I could see making an appearance within the Marvels. So, or mentioned any of the above, but it is a character that I think would be dope if they brought into the MCU. I do know and recall him being in the Dark Avengers and stuff like that. So, this is a good book to definitely pick up. Possibilities are definitely there, but yeah, man, it's
when we think of like later books though, like that, I'll pick it up later. I really do put this one like at the forefront of like now when I'm thinking about books, I'm like, fuck, I can't put this one off to later because I know, we're getting Guardians soon, right? We're getting the Marvels, all this, right? All this cosmic stuff we're getting, and I think that there's going to be a lot of possibilities and chances to introduce the character, and I think later might turn this book to crazy levels.
Yeah, dude, and if I'm not mistaken, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I do recall him also being part of the new Young Avengers. So all depending on what route Marvel decides to go, we do know they want to form the Young Avengers, but who knows, right? Uni said it, and it's what I was thinking as well. There is a possibility we get a reference of him in the MCU, man, sooner than later. If the Marvels is going to include all the possible characters within that. So
yeah, it's true, man. All right. And really quickly before I go to the next slide, guys, just keep in mind, and ladies, or wherever you're watching from, if you're watching live in the rewind or just kicking back, listening to us in the back, 3,000 subscriber giveaway. It's 341 away. I'm going to be posting, because I am off this week, I'm going to be posting like 85%, like 70% of the stuff I'll be giving out away. So if you got, like a milkman, your grandpa's got a few buddies, the barber, whatever, just let them know, hey, sub this guy. But yeah, we're getting really close to the 3,000. So I'm just going to show off some books that we're going to be giving away for that. So just, be on the lookout for that. You'll find that on Newbie Comics Instagram, Newbie Comics. Okay. All right. Finally, and we just talked about it. And again, this is why I said, man, I would have been like Nostradamus, because I had this book on the list last week's spec, but we didn't get to it. The Hood. And we just talked about this. So Peter Robbins, possible villain for Riri Williams, reached a high of $150 in a 9/8 in the summer of 2021. Raw copy sell anywhere between 10 and 25. Now, realistically, I don't know, because this news came out. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on the book? I mean, I think this is a quick flip anyway, but if he does show up, it is a show. BC, you know how these things go. It's going to be hot for a while. It's going to be hot during the show. You're going to have multiple chances to get rid of the book. It's going to see a spike. It's going to see a down. It's going to see a spike. What do you think?
Nah, man. I wouldn't be throwing money at this. If I find it on the low, fine, I'll pick it up for the possible flip. But nothing more to it for me here. Like I said, it's a character. Not that I don't care too much about, but like I don't know if I see the potential on a speculation scale of hitting high numbers, even if this character does pop into the MCU. Like what's I don't know. Let's just pull up characters that recently hit the MCU. Like what's the first appearance of the character Owen Wilson played in Loki going for now?
Oh, that well, it depends. I mean, like 9/8 are still like I think around like 180 to 20, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But they have dropped because that character did have that book in 9/8 reach about like $750, $800 Canadian.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, man. I wouldn't be throwing too much money at this one. That's just my take on it. But if you do see it on the logo, I would be picking it up. You're saying that raw copies are selling between 10 to 25. I think,
that was before the rumor though, right? Because like this was supposed to be last week's, but yeah, now with this possible rumor, I mean, it could have gone up. People could be, price hiking it. So
yeah, again, find it on the low, sell it on the high all the time. But I like I said, $10. I'm a player. I'll pick it up. But yeah. I ain't gonna go spend $150 on a 9/8. Many other big books you can grab.
Yeah, see, so it's
holy fuck.
Yeah, 500 now in 9/8. Yeah, so
Jeez.
We'll see. Yeah, so again, but that's probably also again because like the rumors spiked, right? So that's usually what happens, right? A rumor happens and then people get into it. I mean, it is a credible website, right? CBR, where we get the information. So I mean, people are going to take that and run with it.
So this is the Hood 1?
Yeah.
I'm just checking rather quickly. So I always check the sale.
But you only want this in like 9/6, 9/8. Like this is not like.
Oh yeah, no, I'm searching 9/8 only. No, fuck, I'm not even finding any recent sales.
See, look at how crazy the prices have changed now. So a week ago, where it was, now it's like 70 US. So yeah, you can see that the price has just gone up, and obviously people are kind of that's what happens. We jump on these things, right? So
the only copy I've seen sell so far is a raw copy January 12 on eBay at $50 Canadian.
Yeah, see. 9/6 sold today for $275 US. That's like 380 Canadian, 360, 325, somewhere around there, I think, if I do the math right. Because like 300 US is 380 Canadian, right? So
it's crazy. Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, I had no idea, but BC, tell the people where they can find you, man. Appreciate you hopping on today in the Newbieverse. What's going on with your YouTube stuff? On your end, stage is yours.
Yeah, man. First off, feels good to be back. I had to take some time away, family stuff, but yeah, man, here I am Monday nights with the Kingpin, comic Kingpins. You guys come join us, man. Tomorrow night we actually have Stevie Reyna and Misty Graves. They're actually the ones who put together Ex Machina. If you haven't had a chance, go check it out. The book is scheduled to launch later this year. Their Kickstarter is still open, so we're super stoked to have them on the show tomorrow. And you guys know how we do. We do all the other segments too, Trade Center and whatnot. They'll be joining us, and hopefully you guys too. And the following week, it's the 250 subscriber giveaway, man. Tons of shit being given out for free. So if you haven't yet, go check out Comic Kingpins on YouTube. Subscribe because the giveaway is taking place next week. Tons of good stuff. And it also happens to be Hyper's birthday bash. Yeah. So
yeah,
come hang out, man. You guys know what happens on birthday bashes.
We're all getting old. Yeah, BC gets drunk and then can't go to work the next day. That's what happens.
Yeah. He's the drunk
Speaking of giveaways, like I said, guys, 3,000 subscriber giveaway is going down right now. I haven't made an official video, but I will be posting some of the stuff that's going to be given out. It's free shit, so you can't complain with free shit. There's some slabs, there's some raws, there's some Funkos. shoot, I could get a free, comic book day first virus out if people want that. But we are like 360 away or 340 away. I can't remember the exact number. So yeah, just spread the word. We're almost there at 3K. I want to thank everybody who tuned in to the picture. I didn't do a video, but yeah, I got Tales of Suspense 40. It's not 39, it's 40, but hey, it's still a grail. I'm officially back to being tied with Mr. BC here for a little interbattle in our group for our wish list. So yeah, we're 2 for 6. Oddly enough, if you guys follow both of us, obviously you'll see that we actually have both of the books in the same position. It was really weird. Like when you sent that information to me, I was like, well, that's kind of like that's crazy. That's weird. But yeah, it happened that way.
I kind of felt like you looked at my tile and you're like, oh, so you got a check mark at the bottom right, bitch. But
so yeah. But yeah, man, and it's crazy because it's just like middle of January, and 2 out of 6. So that's pretty good. I'm happy. 40%, 35% there. So yeah. So yeah, guys, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Go finish watching the Steelers and Chiefs game. Monday, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. You guys already know, just like BC said, Comic Kingpins. And then Tuesday, 9:35 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to be joined by Automatic Comics, Mr. Ryan. We're going to be talking keys to still invest in. We got, I think, 10 or 12 books. And Ryan's just going to bring the numbers, man. He's going to let you guys know what, as all of us, but we're going to let you know which keys are still big ones that you should be picking up. There's still a lot of meat on the bones, maybe a bit of money to be made. So yeah, tune in. So that's it. Also, remember, guys, if you're on the East Coast with the storm, be safe. Don't be stupid. If you don't got to go out, don't go out. It's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. Much respect. A lot of NBA games tomorrow with that. So, I mean, stay inside, people. But yeah, enjoy Martin Luther King Day. Enjoy your Monday wherever you are. I know there's some people in Florida, Cali. Enjoy the sunshine. I miss it. God damn it. But yeah, thanks for tuning into the Newbieverse. We shall see you Tuesday. Later.
Ciao, man.